We breathe. So we work with, the healing of the main organs of respiration, the lungs, the diaphragm, the whole breathing mechanics, so that people can breathe easier due to our patterns of experience. As we've grown up, maybe certain tensions, certain difficulties come. Maybe we hold our breath in certain ways. We don't breathe deeply. We breathe up in the chest only. Perhaps our lower belly is really tight and we don't even breathe into the lower belly. So in the workshops we work with our natural breath to return it to an ease and to discover the freedom within the breath. Our breath also is the relationship that we have with life, with our life force. So how we breathe often reflects how we are in our world. So if we're always pushing, always grasping, you'll see in the breath there's this grasping, or there's this pushing, holding. And if we have a very easy relationship with life, our breath will be gentle, will be easy, and yet it will be very deep. So that's a very interesting thing that we work with, is that a lot of people think that breathing deeply means, taking these huge breaths, deep breaths, and that's not so. As the whole body breathes and heals, the breath suffuses through all the tissues, through all the organs, very naturally, very softly. And as Lao Tzu says, a sage breathes right down to his feet. So in my breath workshops, we work with trying to healing the actual organs so that our breath is easier. And then what starts to happen is that our breath also becomes a force for healing. So as the breath becomes easier and starts to suffuse throughout the whole body, it also starts to dissolve the tensions within the body at deeper levels. So that's where we're going towards, is that the breath then becomes this really beautiful force for healing throughout the whole body-mind system. And as this starts to happen, it shifts our whole bodies. So the way that we feel emotion changes, the way that we think starts to change, the way that our behaviors happen change. So we start living in a very new life, a new way. Very exciting. Yeah. And it's so beautiful to sense the body breathe. It's certain traditions, have a lot of exercises with breathing, and you need to breathe in a certain way and hold your breath for 6 counts and 10 counts and that sort of thing. And they all have their value. But what I found is what's really beautiful is when you notice your pelvis is breathing, and you're not breathing deeply, and you're not trying to breathe into your pelvis. It's just occurring. And this is a phenomenal feeling, and it's exciting. And I think it's far deeper and far more transformative when we allow the natural mechanisms of our body to occur. And that's what all my work is really about, is bringing our bodies back into wholeness through us getting out of the way. Because we generally get in the way. Yeah. And so that's what I teach. I teach people how to get out of the way, how to be mindful in a certain way that is supportive and healing of the natural mechanisms of our body and mind system.